Hi, I'm Ant. This is the Diono Quantum pushchair. 3-in-1 travel system. Converts from a pram to a pushchair incredibly easily. It's at least made my life over this last month just a little bit simpler. There's a couple of things I really like about it, a couple of things I'd possibly change, but this travel system is £500, £499 actually. £499 with a foot muff, full travel system, rain cover. You just can't say no. So I was very, very pleased with this. The Diono Quantum is just under 15 kilos in total. The chassis being 9.3 kilos and the pram part itself being 5 kilos. So not too bad to separate and load in and out of the car. And especially not too bad, you know, up and down the street and up and down curbs. Have found it a bit of a struggle at times, especially with my toddler in, 15 kilos, and my baby bag, which is obviously man-packed to military standards. Yeah, so a little bit heavy at times, but all in all, it's a very wide pushchair at 61 centimetres and very high pushchair at 110 centimetres. So it makes up for it in the balance of the whole system. So the pushchair, very, very simple to convert into the pram. I'll demonstrate that in a moment. It's a one-handed recline system, which makes things very, very simple when your hands are full. It has gate opening bumper bar, which are very simple little white buttons, as the whole thing is colour-coded. Every white button is something that moves, so I really like that feature. The only thing I would say about the gate opening bumper bar is it is quite loose and there's nothing that clicks it into place, so it does have a tendency to fall wherever it likes. Could be improved. The pram itself is nice contrasting colours, which stands out and looks very stylish. The hood I absolutely love. It's giant. It covers my toddler from the sun and my baby from the sun perfectly. It has this sunshade which pretty much encapsulates your child in a bubble for when they want to escape the world and have a little bit of a sleep. The only thing I would say about this hood is this air vent, which is really great when it's sunny, just rocks up as so and provides plenty of ventilation to keep your child cool when it's sunny. However, in the winter months, when it's a little bit windy, there's actually no way to fix this down. There's no magnets or clips or buttons or anything, so that could possibly be a little bit better. The hood, all in all, though, I do really like. The only other thing I would say about the hood is when it's fully reclined back, there does seem to be quite a bit of excess material with nowhere to go. And with a taller toddler like mine, she can get her head wrapped up in all this, and it might not be the most comfortable experience, but all in all, I still really do like this hood. I really like how much it covers from the sun and the colours and everything. The foot muff's really great. I absolutely love the fact that it zips down the middle. That makes accessibility, flexibility absolutely second to none for me, because I've not seen a foot muff with a zip down the middle, so I do really like that feature. So I'll quickly remove this foot muff. Nice and easy, just like this. He says, nice and easy, just like that. I'll pop this out of the way. And now this 5-point harness, very, very nice harness, very comfortable. These shoulder pads do pop off by buttons, which, you know, the downside is baby can pull them off, or toddler especially. The upside is, you know, they are very comfortable and very padded, and if they do slide around, you know, you can just pop them back into place. It's not quite nice. The 5-point harness, very, very comfortable, very, very tight, very, very easy to get in there. Very, very easy to simply undo, sliding all these buckles. Nothing's tight, nothing sticks, everything's nice and easy. Pull these off, and we can take the foot muff off within a matter of seconds. Nice and easy, plenty of space in those holes. Pop that out the way temporarily. And we have this little reversible padding which is quite nice. You can if you just want to mix up the colour a little bit and change the style, you can do that. Or if there gets a little bit of a stain or a little bit of a spillage going on, you can maybe just flip it round and just make it stay looking a little bit nicer. And I do mean reverse it while you're out. You know, when you get home, give it a wash. So that's a good feature. I'll just very, very quickly show you, one-handed recline, the how simple it is to change it into a pram. Now underneath, pop this up, underneath you may be able to just see there are some small buckles. If I undo those, nice and simple. There are two on the back as well, nice and simple. And then I can push the bottom of this pushchair down nice and flat, which then, as you can see, turns the pushchair into a pram. Nice and easy and lovely looking. Okay, so once you've converted back to a pram, there's this very lovely, I'll take this bumper bar off for a second, padded mattress, which is incredibly easy to zip on. Although, as I said, this material does have a habit of getting in the way a little bit. But apart from that, lovely. Get the gated bumper bar back on there and you have your lovely pram. As I said, the hood is fantastic. Covers the whole thing very well. And if you're standing behind the peekaboo window, which closes using little magnets, it's just beautifully right above your baby just there. It's in a really great spot. What is also available is this nice padded little cover, which also goes on very, very easily, just with a little zip here. Nothing's ever easy when you say it's easy. But yeah, so it has a little flap here for a little bit of extra coverage and some magnets in here if you just want to flap it over, and provides this nice little bit of style there. The pram bit itself can be rear facing or parent facing and world facing, depending on what you prefer. The pram bit itself, the pushchair, sorry, can also go world facing and rear facing. The car seat, the maxi cozy car seats that are compatible with this pushchair will also face both ways, making it a 6-in-1. Some other of the standard features on this pushchair are really good. The brake is a step-on, step-off system, and the pram, as you can see, doesn't get in the way, which some pushchairs do have a tendency. It's also colour-coded. It has a little bit of red colour in there just to let you know that the brake's on. I really like the design of the brake, actually, the step-on, step-off. I've not seen one like this before, and I do really like that. For extra safety, it also has this strap, which you can wear around your wrist. Prevent baby rolling off if you do forget to put that brake on properly. The basket on this pushchair is a really great size. It also comes with little slots in there for your car seat adapters, which is a really good feature actually. I do like the fact that you can't really forget those because there's a little slot there. My baby bag is probably half full to what it usually is, but will fit in there nice and easy. This basket will fit a full-size cabin bag. One issue though is it's not the easiest of things to get in and out when the pram's on there already. Didn't give me much trouble. Some people might not find it so easy. One thing I do think is this little strap, which is used on the fold, can sometimes get in the way, which I think maybe just a little tensioner at the side or something would have made that a little bit better, keeping it out of the way. The wheels on this pushchair come on and off very, very easily. There's a little button just underneath on the inside. You just press that button and they slide on and off. For the front, there's a little button just inside the basket. If you press that, you can pull the wheels off. That'll make it nice and very, very flat when you're trying to pack it in your car, especially if you've got a lot of gear. The wheels themselves are solid wheels, they're not pump-up wheels, which I do prefer if I'm honest. However, these ones have not given me any trouble. They've been very, very smooth and great on flat surfaces, that is. This pushchair, with its weight, although it's not too heavy, does have a tendency to veer off in different directions if you're on a cambered surface or a very rough terrain. Although I have had it off-road and it's not too bad, but it can provide a bit of difficulty on cambered surfaces. Now the fold on this pushchair, very, very simple fold. If you just take the pram base off, and we'll just prop that just there out the way. It's just a simple case of this little white button pushed to the left, and then the centre cylinder, if you just roll that forward. The only thing I've found with this pushchair is that there is a little knack that you kind of have to learn. It doesn't seem to want to go on both sides every time. So roll it forward, give it a bit of a wiggle, and then it'll roll into place. It does have some red indicators here just to let you know that this is not fully locked in place for safety. It'll come down itself to 45 degrees. You simply step over and grab this handle and lift the whole thing. Sometimes you need to wiggle about with the front wheels until it locks in place. There is a little lock on the side. You can shove that over your shoulder and carry the pushchair to wherever you need it to be. One thing I have noticed about this pushchair, which I'm not entirely sure if it's designed to do, you stick the brake on and stick the pram bit world facing, lift it up to 45 degrees or so, do your fold as normal, and it will fold with the pram bit on like this. So if you do have a section in your house, for example where your ironing board goes or something, you can very nicely just slot that in there and it'll stay out your way nice and snug. The rain cover for this pushchair stored in this nice little handy bag at the back, which I suppose you don't have to put your rain cover in if it's a beautiful sunny day in the summer. We all know that if it doesn't rain in the morning, it's not going to rain in England. Not quite true. Anyway, sometimes you might not need your rain cover. So you can use that pocket for, I suppose an iPad would fit in there. A couple of other bits and bobs, whatever it is you like to carry about. The rain cover, nice, simple, easy design to just pop on, like so. The only thing I would say about the rain cover is that's as much material as you get. And when that hood's up and when the pram part is down, it doesn't quite cover the whole part of the pram, as I'll just demonstrate a little bit. This material, you see, it doesn't quite cover the whole thing. So if it's really rainy and you've got a little bit of dirt splashing up, you're going to end up with a bit of a line if you're using this on a daily basis in the winter. So I hope this review has given you a little bit more of an idea of the Diono Quantum and its capabilities. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. 1 star missing for the few superficial things that I've not quite liked about it or thought could be improved. This material, as I say, the shape of the handlebars a little bit rectangular for me. My partner really likes it, finds it very comfortable. I just prefer a much more cylindrical design. The accessibility of the basket, the bottom that's not quite covered with the rain cover, a couple of small points. Apart from that, it's very stylish, it's very strong and sturdy. It's great over most surfaces. The hood's fantastic. The foot muff is beautiful. A lot of the designs are well thought out. I have really enjoyed this pushchair. I do really like this pushchair. For £500, it absolutely sells it to me. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the review. Thank you.